This video is for if you missed number 4. Now, if you missed number 4, I want you to go ahead and start filling in your note catcher. So the question you missed was 4. And if you missed this question, the skill that I think that you most need to work on is an holistic understanding of the story. So I would actually say that here we're kind of talking about summary. And this is one of those questions where you're going to have to scan/reread. I'd say that this is probably the thing that you did not do correctly or well to get number 4 correct, to scan and reread the passage. So my biggest note here, which you can add to your page, is to scan and highlight the entire text. Now, that can sound daunting, right? Because you're like, Dr. Hamilton, I already read it. I don't have time to read the whole thing again. You've been telling me that we don't have time for the exam to do that. But watch how quickly that you're able to do this, especially if you've just did well, okay? So if I'm looking at this passage, I am going to, on my computer, just scan for the word prince. I'm going to look for anything that describes the prince. So I'm going to just scan youngest sisters, no. Silly girl, shriek the sisters, Single rose in the pot, no. Face fast and drudgery, okay. Still not seeing the prince show up. Then we got the genie, king announced, okay, king, so we're getting close, We've got the king announced that he was going to hold a great feast for all the people of the city. Everyone was invited, even the poor sisters. Okay, so on the first page, I didn't see anything. I want you to notice that took me about 20 seconds to scan. So I've got the king again. Aha, the groom took the jewel to the king's son. He turned it around, and in the hand saying nothing, finally declared, the girl whom this anklet fits shall be my wife. Okay, so I'm seeing this description here. And he says, mother, he said, you know about such things. Please find the girl whom this anklet belongs. So again, notice that I'm just scanning. I am in love with her already, kind of creepy, and long to see the anklet gracing her slim, shapely ankle. So the queen organized a search of the whole city. Again, just scanning. All right, don't see any more about the prince there. Then we've got here, the prince set out search parties to scour the city for his bride. Every day at dawn and dusk, the white dove came to the prince's window. One day he reached out to touch her, and seeing she did not fly away, took her in his hand. Okay. The prince and his love lived many years in happiness. Wow. Okay, so as I scanned through, I was paying special attention to just the prince, and I want you to notice that that took me less than a minute to just scan through, look for the word prince or king's son, and just to underline. So let's go back and just read really quickly what the descriptions say about him. So I've got the prince and his love lived many years. He reached out to touch her, and seeing she did not fly away, took her in his hand. He sent search parties. Please find the girl to whom this anklet belongs. I am in love with her already. The girl whom this anklet fits shall be my wife. Okay, so I'm seeing all that descriptions, and I'm kind of thinking like, okay, this person, this prince, found an anklet, declared that he was in love with whoever had worn it, then kind of had this creepy relationship with a dove. So I am good with the word lonely. That makes sense to me. And determined. That makes sense to me. He sent out a search party, that was said. And he fell in love with someone that he didn't even really know. So I'm going to guess that he's lonely. Anyone that says, whoever fits this anklet is my wife, I'm going to guess that they're lonely. I think he's unkind and greedy. Okay, I didn't see either of those. Maybe greedy, kind of that would be more of a mature read, but he definitely wasn't unkind. I didn't see moments where he was explicitly unkind. Is jealous of his father and mother? No, I did not see anything about jealousy. Is tired of his mother's... Okay, no, he talked to his mother a lot. Someone who's tired of their mother's expectations is not going to talk to her. So the best answer here is clearly F. So the correct answer for number 4 was F. Now, on your deliverable, make sure that you tell me what you will do differently next time to get this question correct.